Sir Robin, congratulations. I think you mentioned earlier that you did not plan to knock out Gustavo. Hindi mo ba pinanong knock out si Gustavo? Kung hindi, ano po yung game plan nyo?
Sa lahat, maraming salamat po sa suporta ng Pinoy. Yan din talaga yung game plan namin na knock-out ko talaga siya in second round. Yan yung game plan namin, gumana naman. Yan yung sipa ko talaga ano talaga yun, pag-pay ko talaga yung sipa ko, tapos sabay headkick yung game plan namin na knock-out siya.
Kay Sir Rene, congratulations pa rin po. It was a great fight. Ganun din po, pwede nyo bang i-share po sa amin kung ano po yung game plan nyo sa course?
Actually, I know Team Lakay team is well experienced and they are veteran and malakas. Kumbaga, hindi ko kaya sabayan yung lakas, kaya yung game plan ko noon is ipa-lock out sa throw heel hook. Hindi may game plan na sabi ko, akala ko magtatakad na kasi pumutok na ng dalawang beses ko nang attempt ko ng heel hook. Kasi tumulog na, pumutok. Sabi ko, sabi sana ako ng yes. Pero siyempre champion siya, nandun yung pride. Even though na nag-drop na yung heel niya, pero he's determined sa laban. Pumasok namin yung game plan, pero malakas na.
Rene, nung round 1 na ka na medyo yun, halos na ko na yung leg lock. Ano nangyari nung round
2? Hindi ako nakawala sa una yung triangle choke, yung side choke niya, as in tinanggal ko yung kamay. Tapos pumunta sa tight na side choke. I try na i-push yung elbow ko sa ulo niya, pero medyo na-overlap na yung elbow ko, nasa batok, kaya I try na i-push pero masikip yung kapit.
Rene, you may have just answered this already, Filipino, but how close were you to getting the heel hook in? How close were you to getting the heel hook in when you both had each other in his legs? How close were you to, did you think, to finishing Joshua with the heel hook? Were you close at any point?
Actually, it's a main game plan because he's strong and then he's well prepared. I try to make him to tap out or heel hook because that's one of my I practice every time we do the libre. Because I know that even though he is well prepared, he's strong, he have a strong upper body, but I know his heel is not too strong. That's why my game plan is to make him tap or heel hook. But he is a champion. He's the pride is like he have a pride and he is a champion. That's why I don't tap. But I know he will rest almost 3 months because his heel is already broke.
What next for you?
For me, I learned a good experience because I know that they are strong, and I will use it to my team to make my team elevate their MMA skills to prepare for our next months in one championship.
And could you ask Robin just to describe the finish for us in English, or for you to translate to English? His head kick finish. Could you ask Robin about his finish?
Ano daw yung Bout sa pag-knockout?
Yun hindi ko rin expect na ganun yung mangyari. Yung game plan namin, sinunod lang namin. At saka nagawa ko naman yung game plan namin na strike. Saka yun yung ano ko rin na knockout.
Actually, our game plan is knockout, KO. I watched his fight the first round. I told Gustavo is he's aggressive. And then just in the first round, he just the score is like really close. And then I told one of my corner that tell them that he need to knock out KO Gustavo, because if not, he's in danger in the third round. That's why actually our game plan is we practice to, because we know Gustavo is 3 times Olympian wrestler. So our chance is to knock him out. And we're thankful because he secured the roundhouse kick.
Next question, please.
Can you
Okay, Sir Rene. Sir, kasi both are you wushu practitioners, di ba? What do you think? Tingin mo ba ano sana nangyari kung if you maintain the fight sa stand-up rather than putting it in the canvas? Tingin mo ba nagbago yung outcome?
Siguro mahirapan din ako sa strike. Kasi they are prepared. Tapos actually I expect na bibigyan ako ng 12 months preparation. In-expect ko na December yung laban namin. Pero sadly, nag-send ng invitation yung One Championship. We train like almost 6 weeks. Actually, I expect 12 months. Sabi ko, pag mag-stand up ako, laro ko siya ng boxing. Kasi I know that they are prepared, well prepared, and then they are a champion. He is a champion. Kumbaga, nandun yung pride na kailangan i-prepare, kailangan i-defend yung belt. Pero yun, isa sa mga game plan ko is to do boxing. And then isa sa mga main goal ko is Hiluk.
Okay,
For Robin, with the pressure coming up after nung nangyari nung August, dahil nga isa lang yung nanalo si Danny, pero ikaw yung nag-kickstart doon sa 3-0 sweep before the minute, but how's that feel like ikaw nagpasimuno yung headkick mo sa kay Balart na probably knockout of the night contender?
Siyempre, sobrang saya ako na knockout ko siya kasi siyempre, first time ko na sa One Championship na knockout yung game ko ngayon.
Ayun, magandang gabi. Congratulations po kay Robin. Good fight po kayo sa Rene. Kay Robin, unang tanong, first fight mo ulit to sa Pilipinas after I think mga 2 taon, 3 taon. Gano'n lang ka saya para sa'yo na sa unang balik mo sa Pilipinas headkick knockout yung nakuha mo?
Siyempre, sobrang saya. Tapos, home crowd natin ng mga Pilipino. Siyempre, tapos, knockout pa yung namin. Yun yung game plan namin. Siyempre, sobrang saya talaga. Yung ako ngayon, pili.
Kay Coach Rene naman, Coach, after this fight po, magbabago po ba yung stance niya na hindi kayo lalaban sa Pilipino? Or parang after this, parang okay na? Or normal na parte ng fight game para sa inyo yung lalaban ka sa Pinoy?
Sa ngayon, yun nga, nung last August, yun nga sabi na I need to prepare kasi sabi ako yung #1 contender. Ako yung next na laban kay Pacio. Last August 2, I declined kasi nga ayaw ko lumaban sa One Champ sa kapwa Pinoy ko. Nagkaroon lang ng trigger sa akin na yung mga nagbabash sa akin tsaka sa team ko, even though na wala kaming sinasabi against sa team Lakay. And we are salute to them na naging #1 sila sa MMA sa Asia. Kumaga, even though sa mga athletes ko, sabi ko, titingnan natin yung mga foundation ng Team Lakay. Huwag tayong magkainggit. Kumbaga, susundan natin. Kumbaga, titingilain natin sila para maabot din natin yung pangarap nila. Pero, namin. Pero the problem is, maraming mga nababasa sa akin na nagtatapo na ng hindi maganda. Even though na wala naman kami sinasabi against sa team na kaya yung isa sa mga, hindi lang sa akin, kundi para sa pati sa team ko. Kaya nag-trigger sa akin na, sige, tatanggalin ko rin yung prinsipyo ko na hindi ako lalaban sa Pilipinas. Pero yun lang yung isa sa mga nag-trigger. Pero ayaw ko talaga lumaban sa kapwa Pinoy kasi dekada na ako since 2003 na ako nagdadala ng bandila ng Pilipinas. Kaya yun siguro happy ako kasi si Joshua yung champion. Still, he is a champion. I know na maraming mga foreigner na susunod sa kanya. Maybe si Suzuki or magre-rematch sila ni Naito or sa ruta. Kumbaga, happy ako kasi makakasupport ako sa kapwa Pinoy.
Last na po, nabanggit mo nga po yung pagdala ng bandera ng Pilipinas. Alam ko po, nasapa kayo sa SEA Games this month sa katapusan. Ano po, alam po yung ginagawa nyo ngayon, makapag-focus na kayo sa pag-prepare sa SEA Games. Ano lang po yung thoughts nyo?
Ngayon, tuloy-tuloy yung training non-stop kasi bandila ng Pilipinas to eh. Kumbaga, we're proud with my brother Roel Catalan na mag-compete sa SEA Games, sa kickboxing, and then one of my athletes, si Patrick Manika, na dalawa kami magko-compete sa sambo. Kumbaga ngayon, talagang excited for this coming SEA Games na bandila ng Pilipinas yung dadalhin namin.
Coach, last na lang. Speaking of the SEA Games, kung makakakuha ka ng gold medal sa SEA Games, sa tingin mo ba parang mababawasan kahit pa paano yung disappointment mo dito sa loss mo ngayon?
Hindi naman ako na-disappoint sa pagkatalo ko ngayon. I did making plan, pero they're strong. Kumbaga, it's a good experience sa akin and then for my team, paano papalakasin. Kumbaga, our goal sa SEA Games is not just to compete lang para sa Pilipinas, kundi we'll go first to compete to SEA Games para kumuha ng gold medal.
Okay, thanks to you everyone. So next will be Team Lakay coming, okay?
Maraming salamat.